Ravi was a young man living in a busy city. He had a good job, a nice apartment, and big dreams. But he had one big problem: he didn't value time. Instead of focusing on his work, Ravi spent hours on his phone and watching movies. His father always told him, "Ravi, time is precious. If you waste it, you'll regret it later." But Ravi didn't listen. He kept saying, "I can finish it later. There's always tomorrow." One day, Ravi's manager gave him a big project. It was a great opportunity for him to prove himself and get a promotion. But instead of working on it, Ravi kept putting it off. "I'll start tomorrow," he thought. When the deadline came, Ravi had only finished half of the project. His manager was very upset. And because of this, the company lost an important client. Ravi lost his job. At first, Ravi thought losing his job was the worst thing that could happen. But soon things got even worse. He couldn't pay his rent, so his landlord kicked him out of his apartment. His friends stopped talking to him, and his family was very disappointed. His father said, "Ravi, you wasted so much time. Look where it has brought you." Ravi felt ashamed and realized he had lost everything: his job, his home, and his respect. Feeling hopeless, Ravi left the city and went back to his village. He hoped that the quiet life in the countryside would help him think clearly. In the village, Ravi spent his days walking around and avoiding people because he felt embarrassed. One evening, as the sun was setting, Ravi sat under a large tree. He was feeling very sad when a calm voice spoke to him. "Why do you look so sad, young man?" Ravi looked up and saw a monk standing in front of him. The monk had a peaceful face, wore simple clothes, and carried a wooden staff. Ravi shared his story with the monk, telling him how he had wasted time and lost everything. The monk listened carefully and then said, "Your story reminds me of another man. Let me tell you about him." The monk then told Ravi about a farmer named Gopal. Gopal was hardworking but didn't value time. Every morning, he woke up late and put off his work. One year, during planting season, Gopal kept saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." By the time he started planting, it was too late. The rains came, and his crops didn't grow well. When harvest season came, Gopal had no crops to sell and no food for his family. One night, as Gopal sat under the stars, he realized his mistake. "I lost my crops not because of bad luck, but because I wasted time," he said. From that day on, Gopal changed. He woke up early, worked hard, and never delayed his tasks again. The next year, his fields were full of crops, and he became the most successful farmer in his village. The monk looked at Ravi and said, "Do you see? Gopal made a mistake, but he learned from it and changed his life. You can do the same." Ravi asked, "But how? I've already lost so much." The monk smiled and said, "You still have time. Time is like a seed. If you use it wisely, it will grow into something good. But if you waste it, your life will stay empty, like Gopal's fields." The monk gave Ravi a small hourglass and said, "Use this hourglass to remind yourself when you feel like wasting time. Watch the sand fall. Remember, once the sand is gone, you can't get it back." The same is true for time. Ravi thanked the monk and returned home with the hourglass. He decided to change his life. Every morning, he woke up early, planned his day, and worked hard. Slowly, Ravi began to rebuild his life. He found some freelance jobs, worked hard, and impressed his clients. Soon, he got a full-time job. It wasn't easy, but Ravi stayed focused. He also apologized to his family for his mistakes. His father forgave him and said, "I'm proud of you, Ravi. You've learned the value of time." From that day on, Ravi kept the hourglass on his desk. Whenever he felt lazy or tempted to waste time, he would watch the sand fall and remind himself, "Time is precious. I won't waste it." If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.